you fantasize about?
Welcome everyone to this video. If you're watching this, then yeah, garlic naan is okay. It's just that based on the information I got, she went to college and she figured out about this. The story of garlic naan is a guy of the name of here we go. This guy right here is some weird person that's been simping for her. Now, I could search up her history right now. I'll be right back. Yeah, you left your phone. Yeah. I heard it go off and like, okay, you forgot something. Yeah. Go charge it. Alright. See ya. I will. Sorry about that, guys. I was doing something. As I was saying, this is her channel. Her last video was 3 years ago, but we have a video of Anomalous right here. She's been doing stuff for like I don't know how long, but her oldest video is 5 years ago. Woman hunt. I joined her Discord, making sure she's safe. She is. This was years ago. Yeah, if you're watching this, she's okay. I'm not gonna subscribe to her because why not? Yeah, y'all really need to get me up to 100 subscribers again. I was right there. 100 subscribers. Make sure to watch this video, by the way. It may look like a commercial, but trust me, I recorded about Paley. Yeah, I'm doing reactions. Because I'm trying to get to 10K, you know? I'll go back to her channel. I'll bookmark this, so no, I'm not gonna bookmark it. I just gotta remember this. Yeah, her featured channel is Dream, George Not Found, The Holy Emerald, what? I just want this person to make another video. It's all you know whose fault. So yeah, this whole entire series is about her. Basically, the story of her was she made videos. Then this guy named Anonymous started simping for her, and he said random stuff like a random like I'm hang on. There you go. This one. Okay, let's just react to this.
When Tom Tillis caves to Washington leaders, you pay more. Now it looks like he's caving again, raising your health insurance premiums to pay for more tax breaks for billionaires.
I don't like how I
Tell
got
Tom
ad
Tillis,
instantly.
don't raise our costs again.
I'm gonna rewind it because I was
If you
watching
look younger than your
some of
age,
it.
You might be one of us. If you've never broken a single bone.
This video.
Seriously, I'm getting ads
Ask your provider for
left and
Cologuard.
right.
The history of winning started here.
Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
When the word predator appears in the YouTube title, most only think about a specific type of people. And while this group goes under the same term, they're not the only ones that reside there. When looking at it from a more nuanced perspective, multiple other groups and meanings can be identified with that
I
same
should
word.
like this video because this one's pretty good and here we go.
One specific predator added a whole new meaning that sets a scary precedent, which, if left unchecked, could spell trouble for this platform as a whole. His origin starts with a YouTuber named Garlic Naan, who would end up becoming a crucial part of the story.
I'll be right back. Something's in my house. Yeah, guys, right now I'm home alone because both my parents went to work, so yeah.
Garlic Naan was a Minecraft YouTuber with humble beginnings. She took inspiration from the Minecraft YouTubers Dream and George Not Found to make her own videos all the way
You should subscribe to her and those other guys this guy just mentioned, and subscribe to him. He does good videos. I like it.
back in 2020 when Minecraft was going through one of its biggest comebacks. As someone who loved to make gaming videos, she hoped to grow her audience with her first video, and then the ones after. With her being naturally skilled at the game, as well as possessing the ability to think of relatively unique ideas, she was able to amass a small but supportive audience. But what gave her mystique at first was the fact that her voice couldn't be heard in her videos. Some people weren't sure if she and her friends were actually who they claimed they were, even point out the possibility of Garlic secretly being a man in disguise. But several months later,
Hold up. Was that a picture of me?
even point out the possibility of Garlic secretly being a man in
They're using my skin for this. Good to know. So, I'm secretly going not in disguise now? Nah.
disguise. But several months later, after being given the suggestion to reveal what she sounded like, she made a potential voice reveal into a subscriber goal. And eventually, in her video, Minecraft Manhunt But Everything Goes Right, she not only reveals her voice, but her confidence too.
This video, we did a manhunt challenge. 3 hunters hunt me down while I try to spear in the game. Last time, things may have gone a little south, but no need to fear, because this is the rematch. Of course, this video was heavily inspired by Dream and George Not Found, so please go subscribe to their channels.
I should really do a manhunt on my own, but not. The people I make videos with are too stupid to understand. So if you want to make videos with, if you want to play stuff with me, just I'll leave my Minecraft in-game name in the description, and yeah.
And drop a like on their videos. And while you're at it, like and subscribe to me too. If you haven't realized, this is a voice reveal. And I just wanted to say thank you for all the love and support you guys have given me. I love you all so much. Please enjoy this video.
At that point, the doubters were put to silence as they began to realize the potential that Garlic had. Her subscribers began to rise, which she started to promote herself through various outlets, as mentioned in her own comment. Whether it's through Reddit, the YouTube algorithm, or even her own personality, her videos, particularly ones relating to manhunts, were getting traction. Her most famous manhunt video is Minecraft Speedrunner vs 2 Netherite Hunters redo. And this video showcased some of her most amazing strategies. One of the most notable ones she used in this video was her End City strategy. This involved using the free time and space between the hunters to gather soul sand, which she would eventually use in the end to make her way to the End City, hence the name. The strategy doesn't end there though, because she also got the materials to create firework rockets so she could use her elytra efficiently. By using this strategy, she was able to maneuver around the hunters several times. She was even close to death before using her last firework to confuse them even further. And after an intense battle, she managed to clutch and win. This left most viewers in awe and also pushed the video out more. However, her rise in popularity didn't stop there, because she would later go on to duel YouTubers such as the Holy Emerald.
She challenged Dream, she challenged the Holy Emerald, she challenged George, she challenged somebody else, I don't know.
Calvin, and even Dream himself. The duels went pretty good, but
He had 2 hearts? GG.
Dream defeated Garlic, but for her, it was an honor, and it didn't destroy her confidence either. In fact, she went on to go toe-to-toe with Kelvin and won with 3 hearts left. Not only that, but she also got beat by Poland and massacred Emerald, who objectively was pretty beautiful. After her video became popular, she began to go to more events.
I don't like that fact that he said the Holy Emerald was objectively beautiful. That's mad funny.
Make connections with others, and continue to build her name.
I could show my real voice, but my voice isn't high pitch because I make it high pitch. But in reality, I can make my voice lower. This ain't my real voice. It's just that I don't want to show my real voice, so I'm using the high pitched voice I use.
Came up with their diversified content. Eventually, she would do a Q&A after hitting her first 1,000 subscribers, and it's in this video that we learned her true goal for YouTube.
So another question from Zedipin. Question 1. How far do you plan to take the YouTube thing? Do you see it as a future career? Furthermore, when can we expect the face reveal? Love the content. So I don't know. I kind of just want to just keep going with the YouTube channel until I just don't find it enjoyable. I don't think I'm going to just get bored with the channel randomly. When can we expect a face reveal?
You probably got bored. Yeah, she probably got bored of it and stopped making uploads, but I know a real reason, I think.
Oh my gosh. Okay. This is the face reveal. 3, 2, 1.
I don't know what that stuff is. Oh wait, your YouTuber name is Scark Non. Alright.
I'm joking. I'm not doing a face reveal right now. But I don't know. Not now, not soon. Probably like later in the YouTube channel. Again, as I said earlier, I kind of like staying anonymous and I like having it like that. If we do grow like a lot more, then sure, I might do a face reveal later in the channel's life.
Don't raise dragons right off the bat. For new players, at the start of the game,
yeah, nah, I'm not gonna show y'all
don't rush
this.
to raise dragons.
No.
Now, there's a specific word that the subtitles pointed out, as well as a cringy comment I made a few years ago from my other channel. That word is anonymous. The reason I put emphasis on this word is because it's the base name for the predator we're talking about in this video, Anonymous. Anonymous's name is a spin on the original word, and it's based off of Garlic Non, who's his first victim. His first appearance was in Garlic's Discord server, which
Wait, he was his first
I also happened to be in at the time.
First prey? Wow.
With a few other people I knew. The exact date and time he appeared on her server is unclear, but one thing that is clear is the month he did join. That was in November of the year 2020. There were a few weird messages from accounts that are now deleted, but one evening on the 26th of that month, he would create a main account where he would harass Garlic and her friends for the next several months. Around the time of this account's creation, Garlic was still expressing her excitement for reaching 1,000 subscribers. This was also before the release of her Q&A video, which she announced to give others a chance to submit their questions. Garlic was undoubtedly in her prime, ready to roll and become something in the ever-growing scene that was YouTube. She even started the process of making her own SMP, which was accessible through her Patreon. Others were tuning in to see what she had to offer by joining her server and interacting with her. There was the occasional person that would be there simply to troll or be weird towards the members of the server, but they were all dealt with, at least until it came to Anonymous. One of the first interactions he had with Garlic went like this.
I like Non. Give me attention, Non.
Reveal your identity.
I will once you stop ignoring my DMs.
Say what?
I'm gonna build something like that.
Looks amazing.
Thank you.
No, my base is way better than Bagel's, Non.
Who are you? I'm genuinely curious.
I love it when Nine says my name. You other simps need to try harder to get on my level.
At that point, some server members began speculating about who exactly this mystery man could be. One of them instantly thought of the Holy Emerald, who was one of Garlic's closest creator friends. However, Anonymous declines that notion, saying that he could
out-simp that fool any day.
This naturally confuses Garlic, who axes him directly, but he just relishes in the fact that he was pinged by her a few times. A couple of the other members begin to speculate even further, with one of them even suggesting that he wasn't even real at all. Anonymous himself begins to claim that he's the same person speculating, which only adds to the confusion. And after flexing that he was pinged by Garlic 3 times in one night, he disappears. But this disappearance, unfortunately, would not be his last, as he would later come back, taunting the members and Garlic herself with his statements ranging from down bad to just straight up creepy and in threatening territory.
I'm flippin' hungry for some thick garlic naan.
Say what now? 2020. I could check this right now. One days. Everyone came to her channel from this video. That's just so bad.
Give me
Lamo, extra garlic or extra butter?
extra butter for sure.
Wow. He's not on my level of simping. He's not a simp. I'm higher than him because I know how to troll. He doesn't.
Private Minecraft server with e-girls, my dream. I'm ready to drop 500 to play with my bae Naan. I wanna eat garlic naan also. I love dreaming about Nani. I do it all the time. Look what you did, Naan. You woke up Big Richard.
That sounded so bad. Big Richard. Oh my god, this is so stupid.
I'm really good at woman hunt. Really good.
Now this emphasizes he will go on to kill target other female YouTubers. Really good at woman hunt. Really good. Meaning he can get others.
There's a lot more than just this, but I'm sure you get the gist. At times, he would also target Garlic's friend Shakira, claiming her as his bae and giving her similar treatment. It got to a point where I got involved, and together, me, DJ Bruddy, Garlic, and some others began speculating about who Anonymous could be. At first, Garlic suggested it could be someone called C-Boy, but I reminded her that November was when Anonymous had joined. After that, we began throwing ideas around, but they all led to dead ends. I even threw out the possibility that it could be Sai, who was one of her moderators, pointing out the usage of emojis in his messages and his nonchalant nature when it came to Anonymous. But that was very weak evidence, and he proved himself that it wasn't him. So we all dropped it until the following month, where Garlic suggested making a video on him as a way to put an end to the situation. She actually thought of making a manhunt with him as a hunter, thinking that it would be quality content. For her, it was conflicting because although he was the way he was, she thought the server wouldn't have nearly been as entertaining if he was gone. That, and also because he was presumably just all talk.
Stop using my character, sir. I am not him. I have no accusations. I just joined the server. I don't even know how to get all accounts because you need a Gmail to be verified. So yeah.
And wouldn't actually go to extreme measures to get what he wanted. At least that's what we all initially thought. But on the 25th of March 2021, everyone got to see what Anonymous was really like.
This video was a terrible idea. Let me explain. A few months back, a mysterious user by the name Anonymous joined my Discord server.
Mystery Man. Okay, I need to check his username. I'm gonna reveal his username because he's the type of guy I don't give a crap. I'll see about it right now just to figure out who he is. Jester.
Alright. I thought Anonymous was a pretty funny name, but then I realized there was more to the story. Every so often, Anonymous would say a lot of weird statements. My entire Discord server became curious as to who this mysterious man was. I thought it was one of my friends trolling me, but it turns out it was a completely random dude. Today,
Wizard Rose is funny.
after months of investigation, my best friend and I got on a call with Anonymous and did a manhunt. This took a lot of guts. If me and my friend, the speedrunners, kill the Ender Dragon before the hunter Anonymous kills us, Anonymous will have to reveal his identity and will be banned. If he wins, we would have to spend more time with him.
Oh, he probably won.
But there's a catch. Anonymous has infinite resistance, meaning he can never die. Can my friend and I beat the game before an invincible weirdo kills us once? Watch till the end to find out.
It was on. Garlic Nine had decided to face Anonymous in the most uncomfortable 2v1 of her life. And for the record, this is what he sounded like in the video.
Oh, it actually touched me. If you touched me,
broken?
Oh, what?
I love it.
Today on the Legends of L'Oreal.
that voice. That could not be me.
How did this reporter stay so fresh? Was it the transfer resistance?
His voice was filtered, as well as his skin to keep his identity protected. A decision approved by Garlic herself. And just in the first minute of the video, he's already acting like Anonymous.
What is
This is for
Run. Yeah,
run.
There was no doubt from the audience, this was him. He was ready to do and say everything he could. And throughout the entire video, the uncomfortable aura could even be felt beyond the screen. He also disregarded his role as a hunter and instead acted playfully, wanting to be hit by Garlic just for the thrill of it. Even when getting to the end, he just decided to jump off the platform into the void. This automatically let Garlic know that she had won. And after defeating the Ender Dragon, she leaves a message at the end of the video, letting everyone know that his reign of terror was finally over.
Okay, good. He got banned.
Or was it? Well, after the video had been uploaded, Anonymous hadn't been banned, and he claimed that she loves him, which is why she wouldn't remove him. But after addressing how badly he played his role as a hunter, Garlic decided that was enough and banned him, reassuring the members that he was gone for good. But as everyone would later find out, this would be one of the last decisions she would ever make in her YouTube career. Because during the April Fools of that same year, she jokingly hinted at quitting the channel. And even though it was a joke, as the years followed, it had unironically started to become more and more plausible. In the same month though, she had announced a switch in her content, because manhunts were exhausting her and her friends. And although that was a main attraction for most of her viewers, she ultimately decided to
hang on.
drop the series in order to experiment with more original ideas. She also expressed her love for anything related to cinematics.
I got an idea for her. Make horror content like the bold one, the made for the vlog, the stuff I make for fun. Or try Fortnite's gonna be too hard for her.
And filmmaking, wanting to take on bigger projects and go down the path that she wanted to take with her channel. Soon after the announcement, she would go on to celebrate her channel's first anniversary, reflecting on her journey that was only truly beginning. But that same journey was also constantly being halted by changes in her life, as well as her friends. Eventually, it got to the point where she had just disappeared for a few months. But when she came back, she would post her last video to date, along with a very special message for her community.
She actually quits YouTube. I'm not gonna be happy because she's actually a pretty good YouTuber. The manhunt idea is original, but I just don't know how to say this. It's just that if she quits the channel, people are just gonna be unsubscribing to her. She's gonna end up 0 again. First off, I want to say hi, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Make sure to take care. Take care. Step on my apologies for not uploading such a last time. To get this straight to the point, ever since my last upload, that I knew I had to take a break. The only thing that will always run in my mind is the channel. What should I upload next? How do I get more views without being a copycat of using others for clout? How can I be creative also while also having fun? 3 dots would come up after 50, which would end in days and weeks. But I knew I had to take, but I didn't appreciate it to be this long. I think I made the right decision, which I hope I did. Alright, there. I think I read the important stuff. Yeah, she's in college. Got it. She's in college while I'm in high school. Are we the same? No. I'm in the 10th grade. She's in the... She's probably junior, I think. I don't know.
The video she uploaded on the same day of her message is currently the most recent, which also seems to be her last according to the conversation we recently had that'll show at the end of the video. Nowadays though, she isn't very active in her Discord server, but every new year, she still makes sure to celebrate with at least one message. And even though, for the most part, everyone has moved on, one thing that still irked me was the unknown identity behind Anonymous. So originally, I decided to pick up the case again and inspect everything more carefully. That's when I had a big realization, and it all started with DJ Brody, who commented about his identity. Apparently, the Anonymous we see in the video was actually one of Garlic's friends. This genuinely confused me, so I got into a call with him to discuss it.
Okay. So, I don't remember much about this situation actually, but if I do recall correctly, it was me and a guy named Bagel that, where we were looking into it, right? And we both have this software, like music producing softwares, where we can like change the pitch of audio. Yeah. But me and Bagel, we just like raise the pitch of the voice in the video. Any clear bits we could find, we raise the audio, and we found it was one of our moderators at the time. I can't remember which one it was. Yeah, I think so. I don't know actually. Wait, he literally joined the VC in the video, I'm pretty sure. So I still have no idea because I didn't really know her admins at the time. But that's what Bagel told me, is that he sounded a lot like one of the admins. Because Bagel is more familiar with that and her friend group than I was, because I didn't really talk to Garlic Naan at all.
So y'all basically found out it was one of her moderators just by like changing the pitch of the voice.
Yeah, because I had that idea. And he's like, yeah, that's actually genius. And I sent it to him. He's like, bro, I'm pretty sure that's one of her moderators. And I'm like, dude, there's no way. And he goes to investigate himself, and I'm pretty sure he came to the conclusion that it was one of the moderators. So
after I attempted to confirm this with the moderators along with Shakira, only one of them responded. And that person told me that they had no idea since it was so long ago, with the others being inactive and unresponsive, that pretty much left me at a dead end. At least that's how it was from my original perspective. In reality, I had spent so much time trying to find the identity of Anonymous that I didn't take a minute to think about the true.
I'm trying to find this guy's identity too, guys. He's using this skin, and I don't like it. I don't like it. It's my skin. I'm not anonymous. This is so confusing.
Anonymous. And regardless of whether Anonymous is one of her friends or a random stranger, it all leads back to the same thing, the same message. And after looking back through it all, I finally realized what that is. From where I stand, Anonymous is a representation of the danger that female content creators have to face on a daily basis. And it isn't just Minecraft, this is a situation that is being spread all over the platform. Anonymous himself is a specific example, and even then, he is tame when compared to others in his group. The most he would do is make crude and disturbing remarks towards Garlic and her friends. There are other people who would willingly do worse in his shoes. Every now and then, there's news that comes out about these types of people who are beyond down bad and engage in disgusting ways that negatively affect these female creators. Whether it's a comment sexualizing them to people in the content space who treat them a certain way simply because they're female. That one factor of being a woman changes the views of a lot of people, and most of the time it's not in a good way. I've personally seen these creators, notably smaller ones, get harassed and ridiculed, and Garlic Naan is one creator whose situation I understand the most because I used to be one of the people who were against her in that way.
So because she was no, it's especially sexual. Her especially development of a crush, something I can actually develop towards her at the end time of to showcase straight up weird behavior. Behaviors such as engaging in conversations where I would make about her, dreams I had where she is heavy, pleasant, constantly tried to get her to do, etc. Huh. Alright.
I'm 18 now, and looking back at it, a lot of what I did was just weird and cringy. But I didn't include all that to self-report or expose myself for the behaviors I showed when I was younger. Instead, I used myself as an example to further prove the same message, and also to make the point that the creators you watch may have also acted similarly in the past. But what is important is that they changed and no—
I'm not one of them. I didn't act weird in the past, because in the past I was actually good.
longer engage in the same actions that they used to. There's no need to randomly bring up these past versions of themselves and publicly apologize for them when they themselves show that they're willing to do better. But although I know that I changed, going back and observing how I used to act only inspired me to be better. My original skewed views of women have changed a lot, and all it took was a good few of them in my community to make me realize how biased I originally used to be against them. Women who do content creation, especially those who are smaller in number, deserve to be heard more without automatically being susceptible to these problems. And this specific group of predators need to be addressed because they very well may become a big wrench in all of their progress. Garlic Naan is an example of a female content creator who had serious potential that was held back by women. And while she may have eventually just quit on her own accord, her story can still be used to inspire and invoke change. That's why, after a few years, with the realization I came to and the voice I have now, I made this video. In fact, her story is actually part of the reason I started this channel in the first place. People like her that I personally used to be involved with all have their own stories that can be used to promote messages that ultimately bring positivity. But those stories tend to go unheard, which is why I made it my mission to bring them to light, so others can relate, share their experiences, and also help. And if we as a community as a whole cannot just survive but thrive, then together we all will be able to do something amazing.
Yeah, he's right. We can all do something amazing if we just do it.
Let me down.